If you would have just put $1,000 into XRP Ripple at its all-time low, you would have made $1,370,000. The percentage increase would be 136,944%. This might be the craziest price prediction I have ever done. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another cryptocurrency video, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple, the banker's coin. Okay, we're going to be giving you some price predictions. I'm going to be going over stuff, guys. This is going to be a really important video because a lot of people talk about Ripple. There's a huge fan base for this cryptocurrency, and I'm going to be giving you guys a very unbiased perspective. Obviously not all cryptocurrencies are made equal. Some are a little bit more centralized than others, but that doesn't mean we can't get rich off this stuff. Okay, so before we get started, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, my name is Alex and I talk about everything internet entrepreneurial. If you're looking to make money on the internet, this is definitely the channel for you. And I'm not trying to showboat or anything like that. You don't see any Lamborghinis in the background. I'm simply just trying to give you guys some practical advice that you can apply to your life, like today, right? Like the price predictor calculator that I have here. I offer it in my course called Blockchain Basics. So for the remainder of this video, if it all sounds like gibberish, you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe you should check it out. Check the link below. It's how I get paid. Support me, and let's move on. So right here we have the price predictor calculator. I just want to double check my numbers. I might be crazy. Let's just double check that, because that's a ridiculous return. I have not seen that before, and this is probably why Ripple has a huge fan base, right? So the all-time high is $3.84, and then the all-time low, it was at 2.8 cents at one point. Let me just make sure I'm right here. All-time high, yep. All-time low, yep. I'm there. And the price of the coin today is 22 cents. Let's just make sure that's correct. Yeah, it's 22 cents. So yeah, guys, this is correct. If you were to put $1,000 into Ripple at its all-time low and then sold it perfectly at its all-time high, which was at $3.84, you would have had a 136,944% increase. You would have been a millionaire off of $1,000. I think that blows my mind. That's the power of cryptocurrency. Ripple, being that it is a banker's coin, I can see why these huge increases happen, right? A lot of what's going on in, I would say, the traditional finance world is that they are scared. They are so scared of decentralization. They have no control over it. So a coin like this, a lot of people, the general consensus in Ripple, from what I've seen, is that, they want to take advantage of that. Like, look, all the money, let's be honest here, guys. This is my cryptocurrency channel. I try to keep it as real as possible. Let's be honest here. Where's all the money? All the money is in the power of these old, rich people, bankers, right? That are not used to decentralization, they have all the power. They've had it for generations of family, right? So you really think they're going to let, Bitcoin come and steal the show? It's highly unlikely. Again, I'm not a huge Ripple fan. Like I like Ripple. I like that it's a cryptocurrency. I like that it brought, awareness to this space. But I like decentralization better. And I'm just being unbiased here, right? We're doing this price prediction in an unbiased way. I'm giving you guys real, now, a lot of people, I do just simply type in Ripple. And this is why this is an important video, because you simply type in Ripple on YouTube and you see all these people shilling Ripple like it's, the best thing that was ever created, right? It's the best thing in the world, and there's nothing that can go wrong with Ripple. And that is just not the case. It's just like any other cryptocurrency. It has its problems, and we got to be level-minded here. This is an investment. You can't get emotional, right? Now, there's a couple things I don't like about Ripple. The way the coins are, they were minted, right? The owners have the majority, like 60 or 70% of all. They have all the coins, but I'm taking that into consideration when we're making this price prediction. Doesn't mean we can't make money, right? It doesn't mean that you can't 136,944% increase your money, right? Obviously, because it happened for some people. They say that one of the owners was like the richest person on earth for a select period of time because of Ripple. Think about that. A person ended up being the richest person on earth for holding a cryptocurrency. Guys, all potentials here, but I'm rambling. Let's go into the price predictor. We went over the first part there. It's like kind of fun math, right? And then we're gonna go to the second part here, which is basically if you took $1,000 and you put it in today, how many coins would it give you? It'd give you about 4,463 coins, and it will give you if it goes back to its all-time high of $3.84, then you would make $17,000 off of that $1,000. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad at all. Now, for the part that most people are waiting for, future price predictions of Ripple. Okay, now there's a lot of ways we can go about this, but I like to take worst case situations, right? So we don't overestimate, we're not too optimistic, try to keep a level mind when we're doing this stuff. So, you know, the two things we have to come up with, the two things that we have to predict to get the price is going to be the market cap and the circulating supply. I like to start with circulating supply. Now you can come read this article by the startup. It talks about Ripple. If you could see this jump right here, basically this is somebody dumping Ripple, and it's most likely one of the founders. They own like 60 to 70% of all Ripple. It's not that decentralized. I mean, they're claiming that they're using it to further the progress of adoption of Ripple, which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but you know, if there's a way it could go wrong, most likely it will. So I like to use worst case scenario. So let's just say hypothetically that the owners decide to dump the majority of the Ripple. Okay, let's say they dump 70% of all Ripple. Well, let's take the total supply of XRP right here, go to the calculator, and I'm going to show you how I get the circulating supply. So hypothetically, they dump it. Let's take this, multiply it by 70%. So that means in circulation, you're going to get this number. Okay, and that's how I got this circulating supply. Let's come back here to the chart and put it into future circulating supply. And this is a pretty, you know, I mean, they could dump more. We'll do more price predictions. Like, let's say they dump, you know, 90%. We'll do that after this. So they dump 70%. Now, future market cap, at one point, Ripple was, I believe, at $120 billion in market cap. As you can see here, $120 billion. So this is a price prediction. If it goes back to its previous market cap, we got $1.71. You could turn $1,000 into about $8,000. Not bad at all. 8x. You know, obviously there's other cryptocurrencies that you guys seen my other previous price prediction videos that you would have made way more money. You can turn, like, I think EOS was like 1,000 to 40,000 or something like that. But that's assuming that 70% of the supply are dumped by the owners and the makers, right? So chances are that's not going to happen. But let's say it, you know, it is. But let's look at a future price prediction. Let's say it goes past the all-time high, which I'm confident it will. Now, by the way, guys, you know, Ripple right now, they're not necessarily being accepted by banks. They made a technology that has nothing to do with the XRP coin. It's helping. It's a better alternative to Swipe. Swipe is basically a money transferring program or, you know, system that sends money across the world. They made a better alternative to that, and a lot of people are using it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they need to adopt the XRP coin. Okay, keep that in mind, guys, when you look at Ripple and you look into it. You know, the XRP coin is a lot different from what they're doing, but they say that it's kind of moving the goalpost, which I believe that. So I believe the future market cap is going to be more than $120 billion in the future. I really do. You know, and this is me being unbiased, guys. You know, I've been in cryptocurrency for longer than even Ripple has been out, or Ripple has been popular, should I say. And, you know, I like decentralization, but I'm giving you guys the realistic perspective here. You can't be mad at me for doing this. And don't come and bash me, Ripple community, for being realistic, okay? So let's go over here and say it gets to almost double, or a little bit, let's say a little bit more than double, and I say it gets to $300 billion, okay? Now, if we look here, you know, that's basically all cryptos. We're getting over here close to the Amazon. So that's, I don't think Ripple, now you can't say nothing. Leave a comment below if you think I'm right, but I don't think Ripple will ever pass Bitcoin. That's a fact. But let's say, you know, Bitcoin gets to whatever, Bitcoin gets to 500 billion, right? And then Ripple gets past all the cryptos market caps right now, right? And this is like in the future, like 5 years. And then let's say hypothetically, they dump you know, 80% of their supply, or let's say 90% of their supply, to make it a worst case scenario, right? So let me get this calculator out again. Let's say they dump 90% of their supply. So I'm just gonna come here, get their total supply, copy it, put it in the calculator, multiply that by 90% times 0.9 equals this right here will be the circulating supply. Okay, I gotta get the 0.6, right, for accuracy. Come back to this price predictor calculator. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, the course I created, Blockchain Basics, has this price predictor calculator, and I'm updating the Blockchain Basics course almost every week. So if you haven't checked it out, use the link in the description below and look at it for yourself. So, and you can do your own predictions. You don't have to watch me doing it, right? I said it on my Instagram story today, by the way. Follow me on Instagram, Alexander the Marketer. I basically said, you know, when you start thinking for yourself, you know, though it's a lot harder, you have to take the training wheels off, right? Start doing things yourself and stop taking people's word for it. Stop watching YouTube videos. And it's funny because I make money off YouTube, but I'm telling you to stop watching YouTube videos. It's because, you know, when you actually stop watching and you start doing, you're going to have a higher respect for me. You know, I'd much rather a person excel in life than increase my watch, you know, my watch minutes, right? I can care less. So when you take the training wheels off and you start thinking for yourself and doing for yourself, you can go way faster. That's a fact, right? So if we look at the market cap here, we have, like we said, 300 billion. And then we increase the circulating supply, assuming that they dump 90% of it. You put $1,000 in. That is 4,463 coins right now. The future coin price would be $3.33. You could turn your $1,000 into $14,000. Not bad. And that's assuming they dump, you know, a huge percentage of the supply. Now let's do this for fun. Let's do this for fun. Let's say they only dump 50% of their supply, which I believe is a little bit more realistic. Of course, I like to take worst case situations so we can make accurate predictions. But let's say they only dump 50% of the supply. It's going to make a lot of people happy here, okay? Because they're going to like this number. If you're holding some Ripple, this is going to be pretty intriguing for you. So let me jump that in there. Boom. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Let's try this again. Maybe I have to write it in, but let's put that in there. Delete that. Maybe it's because we have an error here. Maybe this is a little bit too big. Function drive parameter expects numbers. Let's just try typing it in. There's something going on here. I never had this problem before. Pull up the calculator. Let's move this over to the right here. And let's type in the future circulating supply 4995 or 995 618 807. All right, now let's see what happened. Okay, for some reason the copy and paste feature wasn't working, but we have a price of $6. You can turn your $1,000 investment into $26,000. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's a price prediction of Ripple. You know, there's a lot of things about Ripple I don't necessarily agree with, but definitely has the earning potential. It's number 3 on coinmarketcap.com. You know, there's a lot of other cryptocurrencies that are scams out there, for sure. A lot of scams out there that I would always say to stay away from. Ripple, probably not a scam. Definitely not a scam. Let me say probably not. Definitely not a scam. I think they're doing beautiful things. I don't think it's going to pass, you know, these decentralized coins, because I believe in democracy. I don't believe that, you know, people should have control over everything. But that's just my opinion. Who am I, right? Who am I? Ripple can pass all of them and, you know, potentially, you know, change the world forever. But that's it for this video, guys. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism, subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with this technology, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one. XRP's overpriced and not decentralized.